Hey you guys, it's me. This video is on this look I'm doing, and I literally love it so much. I've been seeing like this style and this look with the glitter on top and right here on the wing for like a while, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it. So I like the way it came out. I think it came out really nice, and I did a lip because it's such a bold look. It's bright and these dark colors in there too. I figured just do it nude. I love it a lot, and if you want to learn or see how I did this, just keep watching. And thank you for clicking on my video, for watching it. This is my first one. So nerve-wracking, but I figured it out and I got it. I got a little thing. I'm gonna get some more backdrops from like Walmart, get the fabric and everything. It'll be cool. So anyways, enough of this chit chat. Stay tuned to see what I used and how I did this. Alright guys, so I'm not showing it, but what I did already was prime my face and set it with a translucent powder from, or not a translucent, but a loose powder from CoverGirl Professional in the color 120. I put it all over my face, and then I'm taking my LA Girl, I can't talk, Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer in the color Toast, and put that on my eyelids. And I'm doing it in the shape of the way I'm putting on the shadow, which is like a cat eye, since I'm going to be doing a liner. So I'm going to do it in that shape, and then I'm going to blend it in with a beauty blender, and then set it with my Ben Nye translucent powder in the color Sienna.
Whoa. Can't help it, y'all. Can't help it. Don't know what to do. I've been there too. Just like you. Just like you. I was just like you, man. Didn't know what to do.
So now, taken from my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, I will be taking Mocha. I don't know if you guys still have your little card thing. I do. I keep it because I want to know the names. But I'm taking that with this Precise blending brush, T35 from a Ipsy bag I got, and just putting it all in my crease and doing it in the same shape that I'm going to put the shadows. And so now I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Resi palette and taking that bottom color right there with the same brush. It's called Deep Plum, and I'm going to put that in the same place in my crease, right above it, so it has some kind of color to it. Obviously you guys see I hit pan. I love that color so much. I haven't worn it in a while, so I might do a look on that soon. Now we're going to take Jaclyn Hill palette again. We're going to get that dark green color right there. It's called Enchanted. You guys, they're so pigmented and they're just like, wow. I just love this color so much. And green's my favorite color. If you know me, you know that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in like a V shape, the outer corner of my eyelid, and I'm going to do a little more than half of my lid. So not really 2/3, or maybe 2/3. I didn't really do good in math, but you know, you'll see how far I'll take it. So right now I'm just touching the crease up, blending it out so there's no harsh lines. Now going back into the Resi palette, we're going to take that color at the top called Emerald as well. And we're going to put that on the other part of the lid, which is like that 1/3. And I'm going to put it all the way a little bit past where I put the dark green, just so it blends in. And then I'm actually going to add some of the dark green on top of the light green, so that it isn't too light or too bright, because that's a shimmer and the other one is a matte. And I'm going to take that matte and just pat it on there softly, so there's just a little bit of hint of it being darker, even though it's not.
But you're looking at the grass on the other side. The other side. The other side.
Now I'm going to take this brush. It is a Luxie 207. It's a medium angled shading brush. I'm going to take from the Amrezi palette the black shade under, which I believe is called LBD, like a little black dress. And then taking my blending brush, another one, a fluffy one, and the color Hunts from the Jack and Hill palette, and putting in the crease. And now we're going to do eyebrows. My favorite but stressful part. That is the NYX eyebrow gel. That's the color Espresso. It's as dark as the hairs on my eyebrows. So I'm just going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil with the spoolie on the end and just comb it out. You guys, that left eyebrow, my left eyebrow, I don't even know what's going on. It has a mind of its own. But basically, you just start from the middle. Well, that's how I start. I start from the middle and I work my way to the end of my brow. And then I usually start with the bottom of it and then go to the top of my brow. And then whatever little excess of the brow gel I have from putting on, I use it in the front just to kind of do light strokes to just make it look more natural. Because I don't like it to look like, oh yeah, I tattooed my eyebrows on or something like that. You know, like they're like that forever, but they aren't. I did not wake up like these. I had to do them. Now I'm gonna take a very small concealer brush and taking my LA Girl Pro concealer and the color Toast again, and going to use that to outline my eyebrows. You want to make sure that you blend the concealer out. Like, girl, blending is key, okay? That's the key to success, to really flawless, slayish looking makeup, honey, and your eyebrows. So make sure you blend your life away. So now we're gonna take this e.l.f. Black liquid eyeliner in the color Jet Black, and I'm just going to wing out my liner. So whenever I do mine, I literally start differently on both eyes. On my right eye, I'll start from the middle and work my way out to the wing. And then when I do my left, I usually start with the wing and work my way in. It's just, you know, I'm right-handed, and so it's just what works for me. But however you do your wing liner works for you, boo. So do you, boo-boo, do you. So now that we have both of our liners, I usually take some concealer in an angled brush or the small concealer brush, and I will fix up the little edge part of my wing, and I will perfect it. And that's how, you guys, I perfect my wing liner. I've been asked before, oh my god, it comes out. I said, literally, I probably sit there for 20 minutes trying to fix it. So I just do that on both sides, and I go all the way up past the eyeshadow too, so that it all balances out and it looks the same. So now we're going to take the concealer again and make a little arch right in the front where I'm showing you there. And I'm using the concealer to do this because the glitter, I don't want to mess up the eyeshadow. So if I already cleaned it off, the glitter just has that to show. And I want it to pop. So I am using the concealer to do just that. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. That's the best way I can actually explain it. So the brand I'm using for the glitter is Eye Candy, and they spelled candy with a K. And so the color is called Taffy, and there is a liquid sugar base that comes with it. And I just applied about maybe 3-4 coats just until I was satisfied. So now that I've gotten the glitter the way I want it to be, I am now applying my foundation. This is Rihanna's new Fenty Beauty foundation, y'all, and I honestly love it. I love it so much, and she did so good with the colors. There's literally 40 shades, and this shade is 470. I thought it was too dark at first, and then like now that I'm looking at the video, it actually is pretty perfect. So I am using these brushes from Best Dope. My mom got these off of Amazon. It's like a full set. I can't remember how many brushes are in it, but they work really good. So I'm just going to use that brush to blend everything out, and then I'm going to use a beauty blender to just kind of push it into the skin. I'm just going to set everything so far with my De-Slick spray. So now I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit, and those two colors are cinnamon and chocolate. I'm going to mix those two together, and I'm going to put it in under my eyes. And because it's such a thick and creamy formula and the way it comes off, I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm going to use that to blend out the concealer. And I actually forgot to mention that I'm not only going to do it under my eyes, I'm going to do just the middle of my forehead, the bridge of my nose. I do very little on my chin because I got a weird chin. I don't really like, I don't do much on my chin, and then above my lip on my Cupid's bow.
Let it get away, I played myself. Dreams only last a second, yo, that's all it takes. A moment, then it's gone in the blink of an eye like a firework in the sky.
So if you are one of these girls that actually has this cream kit, make sure that you blend it in so good, because if not, you're going to have horrible flashback and it's going to look ugly. You know what I mean? So now we're going to go with a darker shade in the Pro Concealer from LA Girl. This one is called Mahogany, whatever. And I'm going to use that to contour instead of using the cream kit. And I'm going to just kind of outline mine more around my cheeks because of the way my face is shaped. And then just around my edges too of my face. So now I'm just going to use one of those smaller Bisto brushes and to blend out the contour color. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. And when I blend it on my cheeks, I'm going to blend it down because I don't want it to go up. I want it to blend down. That, I don't know if that makes any sense, but I heard in a video it's better to do it down. And then I'm just going to use the beauty blender to help smoothen it out so it looks blended and not too harsh.
It's the motion of the ocean, not the size of the boat. It's not the places that you've been, it's the places you go. And the people that you meet.
I'm going to take this brush from Royal and Lanico and BX25, and from my Ulta contour kit, I'm going to take that color and use that to contour my cheeks and a little bit around where I put the other parts of the concealer, like around my chin and around my nose. Alright, y'all ready for this part? It's time for baking. So I'm going to take that sienna color from my Midnight translucent powder. I'm going to put that on the parts where I put the concealer to highlight. So I'm going to put on the bridges of my nose, under my, the bridge of my nose. So I only got one nose, y'all. Under my eyes, my forehead, my chin, and above on my Cupid's bow. So now what I'm going to do is take a flatter shading brush, and on my under eye I'm going to put that dark color, the dark green from the Jaclyn Hill palette and the Amrezi palette. And I'm going to put those on under my eye, and then I'm going to blend it out with the Deep Plum from the Amrezi palette. Alright, so real quick, I'm just going to put that LBD color from the Amrezi palette and putting it on the ends of my eye. Now with a really big fluffy brush, I'm going to wipe off all that translucent powder off of my face and kind of blend it in a little bit too into the foundation color. So now I'm going to be taking this angled liner brush and I'm going to be using it to put the glitter on my liner around my wing. And then I'm just going to clean it up a little bit, and then I'm going to use the black liner again to make it more precise on the inside of the glitter, because the glitter can easily kind of wash it out or wash it away.
Yeah, I was a fool. Yeah, I was wasting all of my time. I was a fool sitting down in the sunshine. Did you see it? See it? See it what? Or did you see it? My dream is gone. Oh no, I let it get away. I played.
Basically, I just use the same method as before when I first applied the glitter on the top of my eyelid. I'm doing it the same way with the liner, and I'm just applying it as much as I want until I'm satisfied. Using again my D-Slick Urban Decay setting spray, and then now I'm going to use the Illuminati. It's not Illuminati. I don't even know what would possess me to say that. It's from SmashBox, the Illuminator. I think it's in the color Radiance, if that's even a color. Anyways, it is from SmashBox, and I'm using that just to brighten up on top of my foundation where I'm going to highlight.
Just like you, I was a fool. Didn't know what to do. But then I met a pretty girl that said she loved me.
Alright, so we're almost done. Now I'm going to highlight the inner tear duct of my eye using this color called Vanilla Quartz from Becca Cosmetics. You guys, I know everybody is like obsessed with like, ooh, champagne pop. I'm sorry, boo, but I love vanilla quartz. So I'm just going to take this little fluffy blending brush that I'm going to use for the inner tear duct of my eyes. Now to set, once again, I'm going to be using these two colors from the Ulta Contour Kit. Under my eyes, on my forehead, my nose, my chin, just a little bit, and my Cupid's bow.
It's the motion of the ocean, not the size of the boat. It's not the places that you've been, it's the places you go. And the people that you meet, it's the people you know for a long time.
And now using these two colors, I'm going to use that brush that I contoured with. I'm going to use those two colors and do it all around my face. And then I'm going to do under my chin. So now that you've given yourself the stamp of approval, you're not done yet. Now what we're going to do is highlight. I was using Vanilla Quartz at first, but then it's too white and there's more orangey and gold tones in it, so I decided to use a different color from Stilazzi, is that one. I will put the number of it in the description box, and I'm just going to use that to highlight on top. And then I'm going to do around my eyebrows, my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin, and a little on Cupid's bow. And then before I forget, I'm going to highlight under my eyebrow bone, on my eyebrow bone, under my eyebrow. Just, you guys know where. I'm going to highlight right there. Little Carmex for the lips. Should have done it in the beginning though. And then now some mascara. I'm using the Tarte mascara. It's a sample size I got from Ipsy. I really like it. But you know what? I don't put on lashes. I'm still learning on how to, because my lashes are super curly and short, so it gets in the way. So I doubled up and I'm using Are They Real by Benefit, and that usually helps make it look like I have lashes on. Alright you guys, so now I'm just going to take this matte lipstick from NYX in the color Mason, and then I'm going to take a lipstick and lip gloss lip sculpture combo from Tarte, and I'm going to put the lipstick on top and then the gloss on top as well. Then I'm just going to set everything with my D-Slick setting spray from Urban Decay. And that is literally everything, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to make more for you. Alright you guys, so that was the end of my video. I thank you so much for watching and seeing how I did this look. I had a lot of fun doing it. This is the first time I filmed a video of me doing a makeup look, and I'm doing this on my iPhone with a projector screen my mom bought at Goodwill, like, and I'm using my window as my light, and it's like, it's crazy how it's like this is working out, you know. And at first I was like, oh, I can't do it, I need to get a good camera, and hopefully, I mean, hopefully I could get that soon, but you know, this is just like, I appreciate just the fact that you guys, if you're watching this, just the fact that you clicked on this, and that you, for me, what that says is you're supporting me.